Hey folks, Gary here. Happy Tuesday morning to you. I hope your day is starting off really, really good. It might feel like a Monday, given that yesterday was a statutory holiday, but hey, hope you had a great day yesterday. Hope you're having a good day today. We started talking about contentment yesterday, being content in God or being discontented with everything in the world. And you know what? A lot of the problems we have in our life is this constant search for contentment. We just don't feel it. We don't feel content. So we move to this, we move to that, we change this, we change that, we change the other thing. We're constantly looking for the new thing to bring that contentment to us, but it's so elusive. Discontentment comes so quickly. Why? Well, because there's a hole in our heart that's shaped like God, and when we don't have that, we're looking for other things. Well, Paul writes in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 17, he gives us this advice, and he says, each of you should continue to live in whatever situation the Lord has placed you, and remain as you were when God first called you. This is my rule for all the churches. Now, what is Paul saying? He's saying that things never change? He's not saying that. But his advice to the Corinthians is this. Some of them were married to people who didn't believe in God. He says, what should we do? Should we divorce them? No, stay with them. That's how you got saved. Stay. If you can, for sure, do that. He's also talking about people who were in slavery, those who were slaves, right? Now, slavery was different then than it is now. Slavery had to do with owing somebody something, right? Have this massive debt, I can't pay it off, so I'll be your slave for a while. And he's saying, for instance, right, if you're a slave, he says, don't let that worry you. But if you have a chance to be free, be free. So he's saying it's okay to change, right? It's okay to look for better things in your life, but be content in the place God has called you, in the place that God has you. If God has called you to a situation, be content in that situation. Live that out. If you feel God calling you to move, that's great. But be content in what God has given you. It's important. God knows what's best for us. He knows what's going to be our desire when we fully give ourselves to Him. He knows those things, and so you don't have to constantly be searching for something else, somewhere else, over here, over here. I just got to find myself. Turn around, you're right there. I get what it means, but we spend so much time running after things that don't bring us to contentment. The contentment that will last is going 100% into Jesus. Serving Him, seeking Him. If you want to be discontent in anything, be discontent in your relationship with Him and press in harder with Him and in the place that He has you, because every place is gorgeous if you see it with the right eyes. Be content in where He has placed you, because there's something incredible for you there. You just got to stick around long enough to see it. So don't be so anxious to move. I'm not saying like physically move, but sometimes it's that too. But even like careers or situations, whatever it is, don't be so quick to do that. Trust God and say, I'm going to be content with you in this situation. Show me what you have for me in this place. And you might be really surprised with what God has set up for you. So don't be discontented. Be content in what God's given you. And have a fantastic Tuesday.